Hello my friends and welcome to a new video. If you are new here, my name is Katie and I'm an artist slash illustrator from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. This one is gonna be a fun one. I recently was accepted to sell my artwork at a local boutique-y maker collective kind of shop called the Maker's Keep, and through this video I take you through my whole process of prepping everything, getting all of the stock ready, how I packed it, what all the details for setting that stuff up look like. It's a fun time, it was a lot of work, but this is gonna be a great put on that in the background while you're doing your own thing, we can be productive together kind of a vlog, so I hope you'll stick around. I think that's all I needed to say, so without further ado, here is the video. Sorry, ignore the sound of the printer working away on bookmarks. One of the things that was part of the application process to the Maker's Keep, the shop I'm working on stocking right now, is that they don't necessarily just take whatever, they tell you which products they want based on what they currently have and what they think will sell in their shops, etc. So one of the things they did ask for was my bookmarks, which is great because I feel like they don't necessarily, I find they don't sell that well at markets because I don't have the greatest display for them yet. It's one of those things that I'm hoping to, hopefully in the not so far away future, be able to get them manufactured somewhere else, so they're a proper bookmark that's been printed on a more sturdy material. Right now I just make them on paper. But to sell them in an in-person store where one of their other rules is that you have to have a price tag with a SKU on it. And I was like, I can't stick a price tag to a paper bookmark, that's gonna wreck it. So my solution to that was I found these vinyl clear thingies on clearbags.ca, which is one of my favorite sites for stocking stuff for my store. It's been so useful for so many things. I get so much of my stuff from there. So I got these on the hope that, so my bookmarks are 2 by 5 inches. So these are just a little wider than 2, and this is 7 inches tall. So my hope was that I could get these, and because I don't really, the idea, they said that the point of this is that you put a bookmark here and the tassel here, but I don't like how that looks. I don't like that there's a gap there. I think it looked kind of silly. So I had my fingers crossed that when I got these, I could just chop the top off of them and it would just work as a nice close cut vinyl sleeve, which worked out perfectly. I've done a couple test ones. And so it's kind of exactly what I'd hoped. It just takes my bookmark and puts it in a protective vinyl sleeve, and I can cut it to exactly the length that I want. My worry was that the cut might come out weird or jagged or have little I don't know, pieces of vinyl flaking off, but it's perfect. It's exactly what I hoped it would be. So now I can easily stick a price tag on here. People can keep them in here if they want or take the bookmark out. I'm quite happy with this. I think I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to sell them like this all the time now, because I did have to up the price of them quite a bit because they were just paper before, and now these cost like almost $1 each. Hopefully next time I order them I can order more so they'll cost a little bit less, and it takes quite a bit more like finessing to get the bookmarks into the sleeves, so the actual labor going into them is more as well. So anyways, back to bookmarks. I'm currently in the process of printing what feels like 1,000,000 sheets of these. I didn't realize how many stickers I even had until I started trying to make these. I'm very happy with how they've turned out though. Like, I think they're really cute. I love the paper texture and stuff, which is something I was worried about because I bought a big pack of this paper, but I do like it. I don't love the thickness. I think for the purpose I'm using it for, it could be a little thicker, but an ongoing struggle I'm having with making stuff at home is that it's hard to get material to print on that's as thick as what I want it to be. Like at home printers, unless you're getting like this is already a really high-end printer for at home, but unless you're getting like an industrial level printer, they don't really take thick material very well. Like I bought some like 270 something GSM cardstock to try and switch to that for my greeting cards, because I find my greeting cards are not quite as thick as I'd love them to be. They're still like thick enough to do the job, but I found that my printer would it printed it okay. It didn't print great quality on that paper, but then also it would make like a crease in it from going through like the wheels in the machine. So that's interesting. I learn so much every day that I do this. stickers are all done, which is awesome. That was a lot of work, but I think they look super cute. I'm very happy with them. Now I have to cut all the borders off of all the prints, which is probably going to be my least favorite part of this whole process because it's like just a little sliver on the edges that you have to cut off. And I have two paper cutters. One is like this Fiskars one that I've had forever that is fine, but it's like really, it's a lot more labor intensive. Like you have to like line it up. It just takes more time to do stuff, and it like is not as clean of a cut, I find. And then I have the guillotine cutter from the same brand that is not great when I'm trying to cut off such a small amount of space. So I have to figure out which one is gonna do this job better. Oh my gosh, and then I have to cut all of the backing boards for these too. I just remembered. I just brushed him and I got like 2 full brushes full of fur off of him. Cutting is done on the prints, thank goodness, because I hate doing that. It is not fun. I think I might, next time I need new prints, just find somewhere to order them. I don't know of a good place though. The few places I've tried like don't do art prints. If you have any suggestions, I would want something based in Canada ideally. I need to make the price tags because every item has to have a price on it and the SKU that they gave me. So I'm gonna do that. I think that I have an idea in my head of how I'm gonna do it. So hopefully it goes smoothly. It is crunch time to get my Maker's Keep stuff done. Even though it's not really, I just have this deadline in my head that I want to hit. And I think I can do it because all I have left to do is pack up all of the prints in their sleeves of the business card, and they're like, oh shoot, I have to cut all the what's that stuff called? Like the backing board. It has another name, chipboard. To cut all the chipboard to the right size as well, which is gonna be annoying. I have to do that. I have to finish making printing and cutting all of my price tags and then sticking them to everything. So it's not that much. So it might be doable for me to do it and then drop off my first batch of stuff at one of the shops today, maybe? I don't know. I'm optimistic. Sometimes too optimistic, and then I'm disappointed that I can't get done what I thought, because I'm really bad for being like, I can do all of those tasks in one day, and then each of those tasks takes so much longer than I anticipated it would. That's what happens to me. Yeah. So we'll see. Finished all of the stickers on their backing cards. There they are in kind of weird piles because I'm trying to keep them from tipping over. But I've sorted them now into the amount going to each store. It's the same, but got the piles sorted. Now I have left the bookmarks and the prints. And the prints are going to take a while because it's 72 prints going into each needing to be in their own sleeve with their own back and a business card in there. And I have those like cellophane, biodegradable cellophane sleeves that have the little like peely sticker back, so it takes a while to do that. It's almost 2 o'clock now, and the bookmarks aren't going to take me long. I think I'm just going to do that and get that done. The prints, I don't know. I could just do enough prints for one location and go drop stuff off at the first location today. I have to decide whether my priority is to just get it done or to get it to the first store, because I'm starting to feel like maybe I won't be able to do it all unless I literally devote my whole night to it. But I have video editing to do and I need to not be at my desk for some part of today at least. I'm feeling emotionally recharged after spending an hour outside with Kelsey and the pups, and I think I have the motivation to finish these prints getting packed up. So I'm gonna do that now. Finally finished. Here's pile number 1, number 2, and number 3. 3 piles of the same amount of stuff going to each place. Finally done. I'm gonna quickly calculate how many products that was because that was crazy. That took me so long. I did 4 of each kind of bookmark times 3 going to each of the 3 places times how many bookmarks do I have? 7. So 84 bookmarks. Stickers, I had 3 of them. There was only 5 rather than 6, but most of them I did 6 going to each place just because of the stock I had available. So that's 45 stickers, and then 6 times 3 times, how many of them did I do for 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they're 180 babies. And then prints, we did 3 of each going to each place. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them total. 72. So altogether in the last week since I started actually packing everything, I have packed up 381 individual products that are packed and off to go to new homes. My goal is, once this stuff is all in there, to on average sell one of each thing a month. So like on average, one sticker, one print, one bookmark being sold in each place a month. And I worked out that that would be making me, let me double check my math before I say that. Yeah, it would be making me like about $60 a month, which is already so awesome compared to like the infrequent online orders that I get. So that's my goal. I don't have a clue whether that's like, I don't know what I can't imagine that it would be much more than that. That might even be like too high of a goal. I have no idea. I'll keep you posted though, because I'm curious to see how this plays out. And I'm also curious to see, like, I don't think I can keep up doing that much work on a regular basis, but that was like close to 400 individual things, when I think that on average when I'll have to restock, I'm guessing it'll probably only be a handful of things at a time, like certain things will sell out or whatever, so it'll not be nearly as much time. And a lot of the time I spent was things that like I will be reusing, like designing the price tags and the sticker backing cards and stuff like that. That will, like, that work will get to be used again, so next time I have to do this, it'll be not so crazy. It's me again, and I'm just popping in because at the end of my last video I decided that I was gonna start a new thing where, just like Ali from Ologies, at the end of every video I'm gonna share a little fun fact with you. So my fun fact for today is that my sweet baby brother is getting married this weekend. When you're watching this video, actually the day that it's gonna be launched is the day after the wedding, so I will already have wept all of my big sappy tears. I'm gonna cry the whole time. I'm just so excited and happy for my brother and sister-in-law, and it's gonna be wonderful. I love you all very much. Thank you so much for being here. It really does mean a lot. Please leave a like and maybe a comment if you have anything you'd like to say. I love reading them. And don't forget to subscribe if you like this video and you want to see more like it. Okay, love you all. Have a good one.